Thank you for joining us here at the RWF Memorial Day Massacre, the Bloodletting, brought to you by David Construction. My name is Alabaster Sinclair. I am here with my commentary partner, Fox Fedak. Hey, Fox, how you doing?
Could be better, but I'm doing okay.
Good to hear it, Fox, good. So, we're just going to jump right into the card, ladies and gentlemen. We have a stacked deck for you tonight, breaking down everything coming together and culminating in the match of matches. Amazing Hazen, the RWF European Champion, versus the long-awaited return of Chad the Shad, climbing back in the ring after 12 years, representing the RWF Board of Directors. It's going to be a huge night. It's going to be big. You got anything to follow up on that, Fiat?
It is, St. Clair. I'm telling you what, this card it is in fact stacked. I mean, let's just look at what we have here. We have my favorite newcomer to the RWF. Urban Jump is finally debuting in his match. We'll get more deep into that, and we'll see how that goes. But the thing that really irritates me, St. Clair, when I look at this card, what do we got at the top of the card? Fatal versus McMac. Are you kidding me? Coming out first?
Well, Fatal is our reigning general manager.
General manager?
He's done a great job.
Are you sure about that?
The wheels are turning.
The wheels are turning.
Signs my paycheck.
Barely signs mine. I mean, he's bringing back some classic RWF matches. We have the yardstick match coming up, a classic RWF match, and I remember back in the day when the yardsticks were built a little bit better than they are today. But Fatal, what do you think he's bringing that match back for?
I believe exactly what you just said. I think Fatal's trying to bring back the RWF of old. You know, back in the good old days.
I don't know if there ever were good old days.
It's good enough for you to work here. We're all working.
I might show up to work, but I don't like it. I'll tell you that now. I mean, I might as well be working in a drive-thru at a McDonald's.
Well, what do you think about this McMac character? Kind of an odd duck. Do you think he even stands a chance against someone as great as Mitchell Fatal?
I think anybody on this card stands a better chance than Mitchell Fatal. I mean, the guy hasn't won a match. When was the last time he's won a match? I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at the records here, and it's looking like he hasn't won a match in over a decade.
You can say things like that about Fatal, but his bravado alone should speak for himself. Like, the things he has done, most times holding the European Championship. That's the top of the top.
He's had it 5 times, but he was handed that title 5 times by who other than himself.
Wow.
And to me, he is old news. We have guys coming in. We have Urban Jump coming in. We got guys like AKIV. We'll get to him a little bit later. But basically, what I'm saying is, Fatal's a part of the past, and anybody who thinks that he even belongs on this card, especially as the first match, I just can't believe the ego on the guy. McMac, you asked me about McMac. I saw him on an off-Broadway show in Boston.
I got.
Were you there?
He sent me tickets in my mailbox.
Yeah,
it was a great show.
Yeah,
I just don't think it'll be as good of a show that he's going to put on tonight against Fatal.
I don't know about that. I think he's a good guy, and I hope he really stomps Fatal into the ground. But let's look at the meat of the thing right here. Here's the big meat of the situation with the Fatal. We saw the reports. Is he even up for the match? The guy, he's been seen coming out of a Malibu rehab. What is this? I mean, what's up with this?
That's probably a little too personal to get into on air. I don't believe our commissioner would like his personal endeavors brought up, but I mean, you brought it up. Maybe he was visiting a friend.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility that I just can't accept. He was reportedly seen holding his back. I mean, what kind of shape could the guy be in?
Fatal is all heart. He's probably holding his back from carrying this company.
Oh my
God! For the past decade.
How much did he pay you? How much of a bonus is he paying you right now, St. Clair?
My regular paycheck.
St. Clair, I just think you were in his pocket.
All right, Fox. All right.
Well, let's just move on. I've had enough. I've had enough of the
I'm not trying to
Fatal.
rile you up or anything.
Well, you know what's your prediction? I can't wait to hear
my
this.
prediction for Fatal versus McMac?
Yes.
Oh, McMac. He is an act.
Hell of an
Fatal is the real show.
I can't.
We'll see.
I
Fatal may have ring rust. Who knows? I mean, but it's a RWF yardstick match. Fatal is a pro at those. It may have been 10 years ago, but a pro's a pro. How many yardstick matches has McMac been in?
I'm saying none, but my money is on McMac.
New territory.
It doesn't matter to me. McMac, I've seen him act, and if his acting is anything like his wrestling, he is going to tear him apart. And actually, you know what? I mean, we have the tape from. Did you watch the Orlando footage from the promotion down there?
Yeah, I saw that. It was good. It was good, but
well, let's just move on. I think that my money's on McMac all the way.
Let's just move on. We have much more into the card here. Another new face here in the RWF. New talent. This is dating back to what we were just talking about with Mitchell Fatal taking the company and running with it, bringing in new talent for us, for the locker room, and for our viewers. Urban Jump versus
that's a good
Doug
decision.
Tomorrow. Two new faces in the locker room. What are you hearing from either of these guys?
I've been watching Urban Jump's political career is nothing but spotless. I mean, the guy is just phenomenal. I can't say that enough. He is the entire package. He looks good. He smells good. But he
makes me feel good watching him.
Yeah, I feel good. Urban Jump is the future, I would say, of this company, and he's obviously our most popular superstar, wouldn't you say?
I guess we can agree on some things.
Yeah, I mean, his Twitter account is
we haven't
huge.
even seen the guy in a match yet. We don't know what it could be, but everybody seems to be falling in line, and that's the tour bus has people following it. So,
absolutely,
and that's what you really want.
Absolutely,
as a nice young superstar going into things, it's going to be big.
It is, and he's facing I've heard that he was campaigning heavily for this match. The relations for the future, because he's facing none other than the man of the future, Doug Tomorrow.
Oh, this. I can't get over how excited I am for this match. Doug Tomorrow.
Is he from the future?
He says he is. I haven't seen much, but if everything's from the future, what is there here to see?
He's here. Remember something. He's here to save his wife. Do you believe that he came? Do you think that this match is his one and only match coming up against Urban Jump? Do you think that this is the thing that's going to save his wife? I would imagine with the political pull, maybe there's a reason why he's facing Urban Jump tonight. Maybe this is the thing that will change the future to save his wife.
I don't know. Maybe him just being in the RWF will change the future. Who knows? Hopefully, we're both there in the future, Fox. We'll see. We'll get to see how things change. Maybe this will be the match. Maybe it'll be a flash in the pan.
Could be
for Doug Tomorrow. Maybe he could be here for a while. Who knows? A time traveler.
I hope he's here. I hope he's here. I kind of really like the guy. There's a subtleness about him that you just kind of fall in love with. I mean, he's obviously a ladies' man.
He has a swagger. I have seen the ladies fawning for him, but he's quite the gentleman. Just reminding the ladies that he's doing this for his wife.
Yes, so. I think that he's definitely he has a fashion sense to him. I mean, he's wearing the scarf of Tomorrow.
The scarf of Tomorrow.
It's really catching on. They started selling those things, but that Fatal will do anything for that board will do anything for a buck.
I keep hearing talks in the back.
Did you get one?
The scarf of Tomorrow. I bought it today.
Yeah, nice. I can't wait. This is going to be a great match. I don't even want to call it a feud. It's almost a match of respect.
It seems like a match of respect, and it's a very respectable match.
Yes.
Not to flip the script on you there, but I kind of hope they both win.
Yeah, we could have a no contest tonight between those two. Reality, this is the sweetheart match of the night. I mean, there's everybody else, somebody's going to be disappointed who wins. But when it comes to this match in particular, Jump versus Tomorrow, this is the match that everybody's going to walk away with tears in their eyes of joy.
This is for two young guys showing up, trying to make it big, trying to switch their own futures. Not just Doug Tomorrow. Urban Jump trying to build his future. He's been campaigning non-stop.
Right, yes. How many signatures do you get for the petition for this match?
There was at least 9,000.
Yeah, and that was last week's numbers. I think it's up to about 12,000 signatures.
Yeah, everybody wants...
And that was in a 4-day period.
To get, not to steal it from him, but together they could make the jump, and they've made it. Urban Jump is here in the RWF, ladies and gentlemen, and you will be seeing him tonight against Doug Tomorrow.
Next up, we have the AKIV, and if you could go over tonight's spectacular event, we're going to have that match coming up.
A couple things I have found out about AKIV. They're calling him the Beast of the Barge, Fox.
Really?
The Beast of the Barge. Have you seen this guy?
I caught a glimpse of him, and I got out of the way.
Probably for the best.
I actually went the other direction. I didn't even want to risk standing off to the side of this man. He is huge.
He's huge. You always see him in that jacket. I don't want to see what he's got underneath of it.
No.
He's built like a train.
Yes.
Just from the ground up.
I have never seen a bigger athlete in the RWF physically imposing. I do not want to step into the ring with him, and of course I would not. But
I'm glad I'm sitting here at the table with you.
I don't even know who they're saying that this is a locker room match. Go over that with us.
Okay, a locker room match. For those of you out there that don't know, since AKIV has been getting such build-up from being a top signing of our great leader, Commissioner Mitchell Fatal, you might like this. You might like this decision.
Go ahead.
Okay, so AKIV, Alexander Kincaid IV is going to be standing in the ring, taking on anyone from the locker room.
Oh my God. Who's going to come out?
Anyone.
Who's willingly going to walk out of the back?
It's not even one person. It can be as many people that want.
The press release, my paperwork here, it's saying they're going to just run that locker room dry.
Run it dry. From what I heard, my email said exactly what we just said. AKIV versus the locker room.
Oh my God.
So
the only... we don't even need... Do you need to make a prediction?
Well,
I certainly don't.
Well, but without many people, though. I mean, yes.
Did you see the
big.
man?
I don't want to face him, but we have tons of talent in the back.
I don't know if we have anybody that stupid. Whoever's going to walk out of that curtain, whoever's going to walk out of that back, they are really going to be trying to make a name for themselves because they're the only ones stupid enough to step into the ring.
I could probably agree with you. I'm glad I retired.
Right, so, absolutely.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be the young pup going out there trying to make my name and walk into the ring with him.
No.
My name would be Mud.
Yeah. I don't think that there's much more to really analyze on this other than whoever steps in that ring. I hope they have good insurance because God knows this company doesn't offer me any.
Leave your wills in the lockers. Let's move on again. One of the big reasonings we're coming here tonight, the RWF. After many years, Commissioner Fatal and Dave and Chad the Shad, the board, have made the decision. We are getting rid of a few of our titles, cashing them in, creating a new title. I'm sure you've all seen. Hand this over to you, Fox. You know a little bit.
Yes.
You know a little bit more about the Baron of the legendary 7.
Yes. It is not only a championship as far as having a championship. This goes beyond that. This goes to the point.
Pretty much an honor.
Yes, it's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's a service to your fellow wrestlers wherever this thing goes. And the RWF is, in fact, the first company to have this, the Baron of the Legendary 7 Gauntlet. It's coming into the RWF. If you saw the Commissioner Fatal's video where he analyzed the thing and went over what's happening, but tonight what we have is
it looks beautiful.
Oh God, yes, it's Japanese craftsmanship at its finest, and it actually, the thing is, I don't think that people know this. It has 5 titles within it, and it needs 7 titles to complete its process to completion. And those 7 titles are 5 past RWF titles. That is the RWF Championship title. That is the former RWF Tag Team titles. That is the US title. And that is the Hardcore title. And it needs 2 more titles to be complete so the Baron of the Legendary 7 can be formed. And that is the 24/7 Intercontinental Hardcore title, belonging to the White God that has that, and of course the Cruiserweight title owned by the Wild Man. And the Wild Man, I'd like to go over that, but that is what's
excellent champions in their own right.
Yes, and they're putting up both their titles to complete the Baron of the Legendary 7 title. And basically what this means is,
that's a pretty gutsy move.
Yes.
I don't know if I could do it.
I don't know if I could too. When you're putting your gold on the line, I mean, these guys worked really hard to get where they're at, and to put your gold up for a single match, to possibly gamble it to become the first Baron of the Legendary 7 Gauntlet recipient. It's a tough road to go on, and they will not only be a champion, but they will be the Baron of the RWF.
Just the thought of giving up a championship has to be incredibly hard. The only championships I win anymore are pie eating contests.
Let's just look at a few things. Let's analyze this a little bit more.
Sure.
The White God.
The White God.
He won that title off of the Wild Man during the Witching Hour event 2 years ago, after the Wild Man beat the Amazing Hazen's decade-long run for the 24/7 Intercontinental title.
It's about time somebody did.
I couldn't believe it myself, but the Wild Man took the title, and then the White God came in right after and took it from him, and he's had it ever since. He's had it for over 2 years, and here we are. And then, of course, my favorite, of course, Fatal. He lost his 18-year-long run Cruiserweight title.
But he held it
to the
so
Wild Man.
well, though. 18 years. The only person to hold that title.
You know, it sounds more impressive than it really is.
Well,
only you know the reasons. The guy only defended it a couple times. There was hardly anybody in the division. It was just kind of a joke.
Well, just because there's no competition doesn't mean it's his fault.
We can argue that, but we can argue the other side.
We argue everything, don't we?
Yeah.
All right.
But the real story in all this is the feud between the Wild Man and the White God from him taking it. But the other story is, where is the White God? Do you have anything on that?
I have not seen or heard from the White God in well over a year myself.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we don't exactly hang out in the same circles.
He's not a hanging out in a circle kind of guy. I mean, a lot of people view him as a god,
I've heard
a literal god.
Speculation that I'm not speculating myself. I'm just relaying the messages as a good journalist.
Sure.
But I've heard things of him being spotted in the woods, in the Midwest.
In the Midwest.
The Midwest. Then I've heard other things of him being in.
They said he disappeared from an Orlando after coming out of an Orlando. Was he coming out of a nightclub?
Well, I don't know anything about that. This is all.
That's
part of
my sources. My sources
You're-
had reported he came out of. He was seen.
What kind of sources do you have from Orlando nightclubs?
Well, let's not get into that.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm just listing the facts of maybe not facts, but like
can we really call anything with the White God a fact?
Yeah, the fact is he is the 24/7
The only-
hardcore Intercontinental Champion.
And that's the only
The
fact.
only fact. That matters,
really.
I'm hearing rumblings that the reason he disappeared is because he doesn't want to lose his title.
Well,
I'm also hearing he left because he doesn't believe that we matter. The man is a god.
you know, he does have a presence of being beneath everybody that works here and all the fans. I mean, that's a possibility. Like, let's look at the Wild Man for a second here. What a guy! I mean, the guy has come out of obscurity essentially. He was sent back to creative at least twice, and the guy has come up. He is something else.
It's nice to see the work pay off.
Yes,
finally.
He's in 2 years. He's had 2 championship titles.
We can't forget the fact that the Wild Man has ended 2 of the longest streaks to ever exist in the RWF.
Yes.
Mitchell Fatal's 18 was that?
18 years. 18 years of misery.
18-year cruiserweight title. And the Amazing Hazen's 12-year hardcore Intercontinental title.
Now that's impressive.
Wow.
That is impressive. Not the him beating the Amazing Hazen, who is just, I thought when I gotta tell you, I lost money. And that didn't at all deter me from supporting the Amazing Hazen, but I was shocked. Do you remember my voice in the commentary of that?
Yeah, I just remember you
the tears
screaming next to me, and just
the tears.
Man, I don't remember
The
how much
misery.
you lost, but you didn't have a good evening.
I took
night.
a month off.
Yeah, well, that was a great month. Let's bring this all together. The Wild Man versus the White God. They have to give up their respective titles just to be in this match.
Yes.
That's basically punching your ticket for another opportunity.
And remember, they will be out of those divisions because those divisions, like the other 5 titles, will no longer exist because the spirit of those titles will enter in to the Baron of the Legendary 7 Gauntlet, and you will become a legacy champion.
That's
to have the legacy of 5 RWF titles.
7.
Sorry, after
7.
tonight.
Yeah, after tonight, the gauntlet will be fully charged, you could say, and the
what are the repercussions of this thing?
I don't have all the details on the gauntlet. Like,
we've gave up what we had, and we're basically like all of you out there. We're waiting to
borderline
see what's
left
going
in
to
the
happen.
dark. I'm sure Commissioner Fatal and the rest of the board have their reasons for carrying this pretty close to the chest. I mean, you have a prize this grand. You announce it. Of course, you want to save some thrills.
Sure.
Of course, you want to make it a little spectacular for the fans and for the athletes. These 2 guys are going to be out there putting everything on the line.
Literally.
We take a look at the Wild Man. Hasn't been here long. He's had 2 title reigns. You said neither of them have been incredibly long.
No, but they were spectacular.
They were spectacular. But a little bit more than the length of his title reigns is the length of title reigns that he's ended.
Yes.
So we have those facts. We have the White God, who has been in the RWF for a long time.
At least 17 years.
Floating around. We don't know exactly where he is now. No puns intended, but in spirit, he's always been here.
Yes.
Two excellent competitors like this. This is almost a dream match. You have a new up and coming force versus almost an RWF standard.
At this point, I would agree.
The White God's merchandise has always pretty much flown off the shelves and the website.
Oh,
hard
you
to
can't
keep
keep
it in there.
I tried to get my nephew a shirt. It just didn't work out. He is for now with Urban Jump, he's catching up. But he was, or still is, I would say at this point, the highest selling merchandise for the entire company.
Yeah,
he sells the most merchandise.
I I don't disagree with you. I have a White God shirt on myself.
I've had one.
So let's wrap this up for the Baron and the Legendary 7. This is going to be a huge evening here at the Memorial Day Massacre, the Bloodletting, the introduction of a new division, the ending of 2 divisions, and a tip of the hat, you could say, to the other 4 divisions that the titles were taken from. This is all about the legacy. This division is now, it's going to be all about the legacy of the RWF. Taking pretty much everything that we have, just making it be this one championship. Except everything that is. And I'm going to, I know you hate when I do segues, Fox, but this will be my segue. The Baron of the Legendary 7 is taking everything except for the crown jewel of the RWF, the European Championship.
Yes, the most prestigious title in this business, in this company.
The pristine of prestige.
I'll say it in the business, actually.
I would not disagree with you.
And especially, who has it? St. Clair. You know who has it. The people watching and listening worldwide know who has it.
Well, somebody has to have it, I guess so. The amazing Hazen, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank God.
Won it last year.
Beautiful match.
Under some controversy.
Oh, what controversy would that be? I didn't see. All I saw was the guy walk out, a European champion of the RWF.
That's true. I'm not gonna argue with you on that. The amazing Hazen is our RWF European champion, and he's doing an okay job at being champion.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I could do it any better.
No, you certainly couldn't.
I definitely.
Why aren't you in the ring? That's right. That's right.
Old wounds. Just gotta tear them open for.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And if you were in the ring, you would have never stood. You would never stood a chance against the amazing Hazen.
Well. I like to think I could. I could have gave him a run for his money. I mean, the Wild Man beat him. Not saying anything bad about Wild Man, but.
I just think that whole match was rigged. I smell the board all over that match. They wanted to take that belt away from him since the moment he got it.
Speaking of the board, the amazing Hazen beat Mitchell Fatal last year at the Memorial Day Massacre for the RWF European Championship in the first ever Massacre match. This year, he will be facing the returning board member, Chad the Shad.
Well, here we are. We're plagued still to this day by Chad the Shad, an RWF original. And I can't tell you, the guy...
Plagued. It's a blessing to have him back.
Oh my God.
Well,
The guy comes back after all this time. He's selling T-shirts in Dubai. He's doing this and that worldwide. I mean, but let's look at it as a match. Do you really think or believe for a second a guy who has been traveling the road for how many years is going to come back and somehow beat a guy who's been defending his title, who's on top of the wrestling industry? Do you really think that this guy, this board member he's a businessman now? He's coming back and he's gonna beat the amazing Hazen? It's just not going to happen. Miracles are for the movies.
Well, this is the show of shows, and Chad the Shad is a businessman, and wrestling is his business. Let's take you back to the 2005 Memorial Day Massacre. Chad the Shad left on his own accord. He went out into the world, did some great business, great PR for the company, and subsequently, this company has grown to new levels because of his actions. I'm not saying he's got it in the bag. I'm not saying the amazing Hazen is washed up. I mean, he is our champion. I believe that the amazing Hazen will continue taking things to the next level like he always has. But I do think he needs to keep his head on a swivel and look out for Chad the Shad. Chad is a businessman who means business.
Yes, this is one of those matches. It's so one-sided, in my opinion, I just can't see. I just can't see how anybody could bet on anybody but the Amazing Hazen for this match. I mean, there's no question. It almost shouldn't even be the main event. I mean, how could they do this to shareholders that they're always so money hungry for? I mean, you have a match with a guy hasn't wrestled in how long? I just don't see it. I just can't see where you're coming from on this, St. Clair.
Well, I mean, you were there when we called the match last year. Did you think that the Amazing Hazen had it in the bag then?
Yes.
At the time,
yes.
He hadn't even been the European champion yet. The Massacre match was new at the time. And going up against someone like Fatal. I mean, granted, Fatal hadn't wrestled in 10 years. Did you place all your money on
yes. You don't even have to finish the question. Yes. The Amazing Hazen is nothing but he is a god in my eyes.
I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I knew he was going to win.
Not convince you, but I mean,
my opinion is he is the top of the industry. Any company would be lucky to have him. I wish he would go. I mean, it's a shame that this is as top as it can be, and this is unfortunately a global force company. But I just wish he wasn't so entrapped by this company at the same time.
Well, he says he's going to take the company to the next level, so,
and he has.
I mean, maybe he will continue doing that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tonight. We'll see how this all breaks down if he retains the title. Only Doug tomorrow knows what the future has to hold.
Yes, that's true.
Do you have any other comments here? Anything you want to break down before we start our first match here?
What do we got going on? They're about to start the pre-show match, guys.
You can hear the crowd react as they turn on the big screens. Let's give everyone a little bit of information about the pre-show match that we're about to see here.
Yes.
Starting off the night, two guys here from the RWF locker room. Making his way to the ring in the full leather suit, we have Sick Jimmy Blues.
Wow. Do you have any information about these guys?
Sick Jimmy Blues is hailing from the Big Easy. I don't know much about this guy.
Except for that he'll be facing off against Dax McAllister, who's a self-trained parkour specialist.
Never heard of either of them.
It says he is from Charleroi, Pennsylvania. That's
Magic City.
I feel bad for him, but Magic City.
Dax, the Magic City McAllister.
Dax, we'll see if the magic helps him here. Who do you think has a slight upper hand here?
After you said he came from the Magic City, I'd have to go with the McAllister boy. I don't know anything about these two.
Well, Sick Jimmy. I'm not a betting man. That's more you're not a betting man. You're a losing man with all your money. But I'm gonna put your money on Dax McAllister.
All right.
So we can agree on two things tonight, Fox.
Right. They're coming down it looks like Sick Jimmy Blues. He's in the ring. Looks like he's doing a little bit of warming up. I don't know if that's gonna help him at all.
That suit is beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Is it too late to change my bet?
The match hasn't started. Bell hasn't rang. Here comes Dax McAllister. Oh my God, what is he wearing?
Would you look at those shiny goggles?
Yeah!
He is quite the specimen.
Holy. What is he throwing? What is that? He's throwing in the air? He's throwing glitter in the air?
Wow,
that's from
Magic? Magic City.
Magic City, holy hell.
So,
wait, what's going on? What is that? What's going on? Do you see that? The lights are going dark. What? What the
hell?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That?
Oh my God, McAllister! What is that? He's got Dax McAllister. He's got him. He's taking him down. He's. Oh my God! Oh my God! He's bashing his head up against the thing. He's bleeding. He's bleeding, St. Clair.
Somebody stop this! Get a medic out there.
Oh my God, Blues. Blues jumped over a rope. He caught him. Who is this guy? He
put Sick Jimmy Blues into the grapevine neck vice.
Oh my God!
I've never seen someone transition that quickly. He just snapped his arm.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That can't be.
We need to get a ref.
Get some help out there.
He's...
Oh my God.
Who is this guy?
Oh my God.
Who?
Do you know who that is, St. Clair?
No.
What's he putting? He's getting in the ring. Who is...
I can't make out his face from here.
Looks like he's wearing a mask. He's putting something in the ring. What is that object? What is it? Can you make that out?
I can't. It looks like it's covered.
What does this mean?
This is really weird. This is not how I was hoping to start off.
No, we had this match start and oh my God, I'm getting word. I'm getting word from the back. That's newly signed Messiah Black. Oh my God.
That sends chills down my... the lights are out again.
We need to get some help down there. They're back on. They're down there. Sorry, guys. Your big debut in the RWF. I feel bad for those two. Like Messiah Black.
That sends...
I can't...
chills down my spine, Fox.
I don't know what he put in the ring.
Oh.
It was gone when they turned the lights back on. I couldn't make it out. Could you?
No, I couldn't see much of what was going on because of the cover that it was. But
wow.
When Fatal finds out about this, if he doesn't know already,
yeah, he better know.
something is going to go down. Messiah Black.
Yeah, the only thing we have on him is just basic stat. It's just where he's from, Centrilla, Pennsylvania.
Well, he's definitely here now.
Yes,
Messiah
I'm glad
Black
he's
is
gone.
in the RWF.
I'm glad he's gone. I wish that's just another Fatal. I wish he would have never signed him. I don't want to even be in the same arena as that guy.
I still have goosebumps.
All right. Well, we're gonna sign off for now.
That's gonna postpone the rest of the pre-show, and I hope you stick with us here for the rest of the 2017 RWF Memorial Day Massacre, the Bloodletting, ladies and gentlemen. For myself, Alabaster Sinclair, and my partner Fox Fedak, this is the RWF.